Hi everybody, welcome to today's activity. I'm Jess from Seedlings and Flowers Nursery School. And as part of our theme, The Wonderful World of Books, today we're going to read a book called Sherlock and the Case of the Night Noises. Can everyone see? Now, do you remember I was saying that every book has a title, so it's like the name of the book. So the title of this book is Sherlock and the Case of the Night Noises. Now, you also remember that every book has an author. So that's the person who writes the book. So the author for this book is Robert Quackenbush. Are we ready to get started? This is such a lovely book. Crash, bang, boom. Late one night, loud noises woke up Sherlock. The noises were coming from the barn. Sherlock hurried over. The other animals on the farm followed him. So you see, that's Sherlock, everybody. So he's a detective. And there was big noises coming from the barn. So Sherlock has gone to investigate, and all the animals are going with him. What do you think made the noise? The barn was quiet. When everyone got there, Sherlock went inside and looked around. He saw a milk pail lying on the floor and a tiny rubber ball nearby, but no one was inside. Who could have made that noise? Sherlock came out of the barn. He told everyone what he had seen. Maybe a ghost made the noise, said Putty, the farmer's cat. We should stay up and talk about this. Don't be silly, said Mommy Cow. The wind did it. Sherlock didn't think so, but he kept it to himself. So they all went back to bed. The next night, the same thing happened. Only this time, the noises came from the stable. Sherlock looked and saw a bucket of nails spilled on the floor and a small ball of yarn nearby. But no one was there. Who's making these noises? Sherlock asked Joe Horse why he wasn't in the stable. So you see, a detective is asking questions to try and figure out who did it. I was sleeping in the pasture, said Joe Horse. That's right, said Mommy Cow. My calf and I saw him there. Maybe a monster did it, said Putty Cat. We should stay up and talk about this. No one wanted to stay up, so they went back to bed. On the third night, the awful night noises came from the tool shed and woke everyone up. This time, Sherlock saw cans tossed on the floor and a ball of crumpled paper nearby. But again, no one was there. This noise must stop, said Mommy Cow. I agree, said Putty Cat. Let's stay up and talk about it. No staying up, honked Amy Goose. I want quiet. My goslings have the sniffles and they need their rest. Don't worry, said Sherlock I will solve this case. Do you think Sherlock will be able to solve the case? Let's see. As soon as the sun was up, Sherlock went to work. First, he went to the barn. He looked up and saw the shelf where the milk pail had rested before it fell to the ground. It would take someone very tall to reach that shelf, he thought. So maybe that's our first clue, someone very tall. Let's see. Then Sherlock headed to the stable. He looked up and he saw the shelf where the bucket of nails had been. It would take someone very tall to reach that shelf too, he thought. Unless a bird flew up there. But Amy Goose was taking care of her goslings, so it can't have been her. Finally, Sherlock headed for the tool shed. On the way, he passed Putty Cat sleeping on the porch of the farmhouse. That Putty for you, thought Sherlock Chick. He sleeps all day. Maybe that's a clue. At the tool shed, Sherlock looked up and saw the shelf where the cans had been. So they were up there on the shelf. How did these things get knocked down from the shelves, he wondered. This is a real mystery. My only clues are a rubber ball, a ball of yarn, and some crumpled paper. What do they mean? Sherlock Chick left the tool shed. He tried to solve the mystery. Joe Horse is tall, he thought. So is Mommy Cow. But they were in the pasture, and they don't play with rubber balls, yarn, or paper. Just then, he saw Joe Horse leap over a fence. Who else have I seen leap like that? Thought Sherlock Chick. Which other animal do we know that can leap like that, everybody? Suddenly, everything was clear to Sherlock Chick. He knew who had made the awful night noises. I think he will strike again. But where? Not in the corn bin. Not in the hayloft. There are no buckets or cans in those places to make noise. Then Sherlock Chick saw the spring house. The very place, he said aloud. There are pots and pans in there. They can make lots of noise. Sherlock Chick had a plan. Sure enough, on the fourth night, awful noises came from the spring house and woke everybody up. Putty Cat was already there when the animals came running. Maybe a goblin did it, he said. Let's stay up and talk about it. So who do you think could be making the noises? Shall we see? Let's make a prediction. Shout out and tell me who you think is making the noises. Let's see if you're right. In a flash, Sherlock Chick stepped out from his hiding place. The jig is up, Putty, he said. I saw you leap on a shelf and knock pans to the floor. I knew you were making the night noises when I saw Joe Horse leap over a fence. Then I remembered the cats leap too. And I remembered cats like to play with rubber balls, crumpled paper and balls of yarn. Sherlock Chick solved the case. Was it the person you were thinking of? Were you also thinking of Putty Cat? Putty was ashamed. He said he was sorry. I didn't mean any harm. I get lonely at night. I want somebody to play with. That's why I woke everybody up, he explained. Mommy Cow said, you should go to sleep at night and play during the day, like the rest of us. Then you won't be lonely. Ooh, so Mommy Cow had some good advice. So now we know why Putty Cat was doing it. He was lonely. He wanted people to play with at night. I didn't think of that, said Putty. Do you think I can learn to sleep at night? You can try, said Mommy Cow. With that, Sherlock Chick said, the case of the night noises is closed. And it was true. After that, the animals were never again woken up at night. Thanks to Sherlock Chick. He's a very good detective. And that's the end of the story. Moms and dads, if you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and remember, never stop learning. See you next time, everybody.